Well, hello there. Happy Tuesday, December 10th. Welcome in. Welcome back. It's really good to see all of you. Looking forward to tonight. Hello, hello. I'm going to welcome my mods first. Thank you for being here. Got a bunch in the house right now. We have, see who is in the Hope Floats. Thank you for being here to mod, along with Jen Benners. I'm going through the comments. Hey, Jude, thank you. Jenny Machete, thank you. We have a wonderful group of mods here. They keep our chat you're all lovely anyway. We don't have many problems, but they keep it going. I appreciate it. It allows us to have a good conversation, good thinking, critical thinking, analytical. Today, we're going to learn some information of questions you've sent in. Cinderelli, thank you for being here to mod. Car Guy, thank you so much. Car Guy, I need to send you something that I received that you may want to see. Can you, my email is crimetimebuzz@gmail.com. Can you email me and put Car Guy in the subject so I know it's you? I want to share something with you that I received. Just a heads up to you. Brown Eyed Girl, Shadra, thank you for being here to mod also. We're going to have a great show tonight. You're not late at all, Paula Jones. Welcome in. All my family members, welcome in to you. Good to see you. Woman's Warrior. Hello, Karen. Misty Blue. Good Measure. Women's Warrior. Landy Ray. Sam R. Always good to see you. Amanda Hargrove. Karen CTM. And Good Measure. 3Y3 Girlies. Ann Brock. Mally Cat. Hello. Lisa B. Always. Joyce Allman. Got a secret. Can you keep it? Love it. If you are in the house, Joan, I don't see anywhere that you're blocked, my friend. I got your email. I've messaged you back. Hello, Shining Star, Jackie Taylor. Nobody who is somebody. Nurse Seto. Hi, Victoria Burgess. Queen Cece. Chris. Charlene Pike. Christina and Karen. And everyone who's here tonight. Thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday evening. Hard to believe we are 15 days from Christmas. Hello, Rhonda Moses. Butterflies are free to fly. Hard to believe we are 15 days from Christmas, isn't it? Lori 626, Kimberly Myers, Alicia Cardwell. Hello, hello. Melissa, JH. So we have tonight a great show. We have a neighbor. Hi, Starlito. A neighbor, not a neighbor, excuse me. A local individual who has family and friends in the neighborhood and is very aware of the disappearance of Sebastian, the search, all of that information, and is willing to share it with us this evening. And I know my chat, I don't have to say this, you're lovely. Let's just be respectful. Remember, anonymity is important in this case, not because she's hiding behind what she's saying, but because we know people are being threatened, right? And so, for the safety of her friends and family, we want to, and herself, we want to make sure that we do this the right way, right? Where we can get the information and the person who's so kind to share it with us, we can make sure their safety is there. Hello, Forever Glow. Thank you for being here to mod. Hey, Jude. Thank you for being here. Ginger Girl. Yes, staying safe is most important. So we are going to get started in a couple of minutes. How we're going to work it is, I have some information. We spoke last night that they would like me to share with you first about the initial beginning of the search. Thank you, Karen, for understanding. I knew you all would understand. Hi, Smack Talker. Hi, Robin. I knew you all would understand. It's safety first. We want to gather information, but we want those willing to share and inform us to stay safe. So I got a lot of comments. Thank you, Hey Jude. That's lovely. I got a lot of emails and comments. Who's the guest? Well, I won't be releasing who the guest is. So, but I will be asking your questions. So thank you for those who sent them an email. What we're going to do is we talked about it a little bit. We're going to cover what she wants me to share with you first. Then I'm going to go to the email questions first. Then I want to go to the community post to see if anyone put questions under there. And then we will take questions from the audience. So without further ado, I will be calling in a second. Hi, Silver Violet Flame. Joni Clear, thank you. I'm glad you emailed me, right? I'm glad it's all taken care of if you're the one. Thank you. Hello, Christina. So what I'm going to be doing this evening is I am going to call from my phone. I will have the person on my phone. And when that person speaks, I'm going to mute you all just because you know how YouTubers are. You know the hate. They'll try and amplify the voice, figure out who it is, that whole thing. Instead of trying to get research on Sebastian, they'll put the research into that. So we're just going to go ahead and ignore all of that. And I'm going to do it the way I think might be safest. Okay. So I know you're all with me. You're a very supportive group. And thank you all for being here. Yes. And I am going to go ahead and make the phone call. Excuse me. I hope you've all had a lovely Tuesday. Now, just so you know, my brother is in town. He's going to be walking in a little bit. And so the dogs will go bananas. So I will mute it. And he's not used to me being live while he's here. So he may walk in and out, and forget. So bear with me on that. So let me go ahead and make the call and I will be right back. Mods, the chat is yours for a minute while I get a hold of our guest. And we will be talking about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers this evening. Reported missing February 26, 2024, at the age of 15. He is now 16 years old, turned 16 on December 7th, 2024. And he is 5'5" at the time he went missing, 120 pounds. He wears glasses, kind of a square rectangular shape, dark. He is high functioning, autistic apparently, and he has not been seen in Hendersonville, Tennessee, where he is from. He has not been spotted on footage the night he left allegedly barefoot in the middle of the night. The doors all locked and the doors remaining locked in the morning. He has no sightings of him that have turned out to be accurate. So it's just been a big question mark. The local law enforcement is going to start working with the father, we hope. And that's important because we need them to arrest, okay? And it's just so important because when Dog and Nick and at night and all of them get done with all this surveillance and everything they're doing. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, CB, for putting that up there. When they're done with everything they're doing and they have everything they need someone to be able to arrest. Okay. And we did learn that what's his name? Craddock was on TV last night during our live. We watched it. And when our guest tonight wants to take a break, we will watch it again if you are interested in it. Okay. There is also a little clip from Hindsight that I want you all to see about the alleged behavior of Miss KP and SF allegedly. I didn't bring a pen in here. Oh, yes, there's my little pouch. So I am going to go ahead and mute you. Thank you all so much for being here. If you did not get a chance to put questions in email or in the community post, we are going to end with taking questions also in the chat. But it looks like our family's growing again. Don't forget, we have members live Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We have a blast, whether we're sleuthing or doing whatever. We learn a lot. We have a good time. And we have more family members. So one moment while I welcome our family members, and I hope you'll welcome them too. CJ, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Jude, welcome to the family. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you all. Thank you for being here. And I am going to mute you now and go ahead and get us started. One moment. Jen Benners, thank you for being here. If I did not say your name, my friend. Gonna start. Okay, my friends, of course, my dog starts barking, but we have our guest on the phone, and our guest has indicated to me that they would like me to share with you first what they know from the very first moments of the search. First of all, it's very concerning to this person that the moment Seth saw that all the shoes were there, that the place was not locked down as a crime scene or as just to keep people out. The house was not shut down at all, nor was the front yard. There were people walking all around the front yard, backyard, in and out of the house. I do want you to know something that very much shocked me. Hold on one second. Let me get my dog. One second. And now, just so you know, this person is getting information from family and friends that live inside of there, okay? And also visits in there. Okay, the guest is Julie tomorrow. Julie is our guest tomorrow. Julie Skolnick will be with me. We're going to be talking about the life of Sebastian and the investigation. So that will be tomorrow. So, first thing is that she wants me to know, and this is what really shocked me, is that so they were walking all over the front yard, the backyard. It didn't send off red flags or alarms to them when all the shoes were there, when the jacket was there, when the phone was there, when everything was there. Okay. And nothing was shut down, not the front yard, not the backyard. The house was not shut down. And on top of it, and this blew my mind, they were interviewing the workers in the construction site, right? And they had to, translate a little bit and stuff. And well, so they had the workers were still at the construction site. Hi, Julie. And the bulldozer and dump trucks were still moving, working. So while they were searching for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, the bulldozers, I want you to hear this again, and dump trucks were still moving dirt and digging in the construction site. Shocking. Let's see what else. And just was they were all kind of alarmed that, and I this is for entertainment purposes only, not to be taken as fact when I give my opinion, my speculation, and my theory. This is alleged. No one is being accused. This is for entertainment purposes only. Also alarming to them is that, hey CB, is that the mother did not. Oh my goodness, hold on. Sorry about that. And just wanted you to know that just the alarm of not having the mother walking around the neighborhood looking. That really bothered some of them. Okay. So yes, she looked under the house, because I guess there's an opening under the house that you can look under. And she did look under there with a neighbor. And I asked if she used a flashlight, and she said, "Well, I would think so because it's dark under there." So I would love to know how accessible that flashlight was that morning. So that is the groundwork that I was asked to lay before we get any further into this. So now I am going to ask the first question that was emailed to me. Let's go all the way down here. Excuse me. If I miss your question, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to them all right now. I'm just trying to get to the bottom. We received several. And then I have some that I'm going to ask too. Okay, that's it. I've got the first one. Okie dokes. Let me go back. The first question will be, great question. Do you know if Katie installed any of the security systems in their neighborhood? Second one, did the Bowersox spend much time at Sebastian's home before he disappeared? Okay, I'm going to ask those two questions. I'm muting you. Okay, I'm back. So the question being, do they know if Katie installed any of the security systems in their neighborhood? They are not 100, but however, most of the neighbors had established the security systems before they moved into the neighborhood because the neighborhood was built prior to. They moved in like 17 months ago. September 16th, 2022 is when the house closed. And so, but there are other Brinks and ADT in there. The one person she knows of that does have Brinks does not know KP. Okay. Also, unaware if the Bowersox spent a lot of time there, but does know that neighbors have said that they never, ever, ever had friends over. Okay. Oh, and she also stated that yesterday in chat, someone asked if Sebastian was ever out riding a bike. The answer to that is never. Never was seen out riding a bike. Okay. The next question I'm going to ask is, did anyone ever see Sebastian take trash out on any Sunday? And if so, did he always go in and out the front door or use the door to the garage? I'm asking because trash cans set beside the garage, yet Katie said he only went out the front door. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, the question was, did anyone ever see Sebastian take out the trash on any other Sunday? The neighbors have not discussed that, which I find interesting. However, what they did say is some of the neighbors said they had only seen him ever twice. Once when their dogs got out and he went running to get his dogs and then another time when a neighbor's dogs got out and Sebastian went and ran and helped. But that's the only two times that they have seen him out and about, which answers my question. Does remember when CP said he's known by all in the neighborhood? So that was my next question. So that answers that. Oh, I can ask that one too. So we're just going to keep, I'm going to give 5 questions now at a time. Five, yes, twice in 17 months. Right, Lisa B. Always. Less than the amount of DFS reports was he seen outside. Okay. Yes, CB, I can ask that. Okay. I'm gonna take 5 questions and I'm gonna get her to answer 5. So I'll be back. Okay, I got several answers to several of your questions, so I can spend a little more time with you right now. Okay, so it has never been mentioned that they used the door through the crawl space. No one knows who the green hoodie is because no one has seen his whole face, even the neighborhood and the locals. This person does not, his family doesn't have cameras, but several of the neighbors who had or I'm sorry, this person's family does not have cameras, and nor do the friends that are in there, but several of the neighbors in that neighborhood had issues with their cameras that night. Confrontation, one neighbor was said that they walked by once and CP was getting on to Sebastian, but it wasn't like alarming or horrible, and has heard a couple of times things like that, but not that she's heard on the news about the R word and that horrible stuff, but not personally from neighbors and friends. Woman's Warrior, I will put that up. Okay. And then also, there are two people in the neighborhood who walk their dogs at night and use flashlights. There's two. They had no knowledge of the Proudfoots before Sebastian went missing. They did not even know they existed. And that's what she said about Sebastian. When CP said, don't, all the neighbors, he's known by all the neighbors, that's not true. No one knew he existed. The manhole has not been rechecked. Only the initial drone going through, but it has not gone. They have not gone in and dug through it that they know of, since Dog mentioned it needed to be dug in there. The neighborhoods willingly gave their footage twice. The first day, and then when TBI came through, just to make sure no one had been missed, which is a good sign. No one saw the footage with their eyes, or no one saw the dark sedan. The dark sedan is indeed accurate, and it was on footage, but not seen by people, seen on footage. Okay. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat. I see Woman's Warrior has one. Let's do the chat for a second. Okay. Okay. I see. I'm going to ask Woman's Warriors and Lisa's K's real quick. And then I've got a couple more over here I can ask. Sorry, y'all. It's just the safest way to do this, to get the information to you, but to make sure that this person is safe. Please hit the thumbs up if you're in here, like the video, like the information, and I will be right back with your question, your answer. Okay, I'm back. So, very interesting, number one. Um, yes, the neighbors have she remembered that after the first vigil, families and friends and neighbors, she went over to their homes and they were all gathered around talking about everything for a couple of hours. And one of the neighbors was very upset because they had heard CP and KP fighting and yelling at Sebastian on more than one occasion. Or CP and KP fighting and CP yelling at Sebastian on more than one occasion. And it very much upset her then when to find out he was missing. Okay. Um, she did hear the Sebastian took the school bus, but being that she doesn't live in there to see him get on it, but she has heard, yes, he did take the school bus, but did not hear if children spoke to him or not. They do not, as a community as a whole, they do not feel supported and protected by their local law enforcement. Uh, does not know anything about the DFS reports. Also, let's see what else she said. Oh, the lights above the garage are motion lights. I know Nancy Grace was told by CP allegedly that they were not, but they are. Okay, so when like if people drive by at night, they come on. Okay. And I'm sorry I'm having to do the back and forth, and I so appreciate you all being here. Maj, you're doing a stellar job. Thank you so much. And Lisa, you've been a member for a month. Thank you for your loyalty. Hello, Jay and family. Hello back at you. Thank you so much. Okay. It's just right now I'm already sad. Okay. So are there any in the chat that you want? Let me see if there's any in the chat real quick before I. Okay, I'm going to keep going to my emails. I'm trying to get like 5 or 6 questions at a time. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, the first piece of information I just got Just blew my mind. Hey, we have 300, we have 805 here, and half of you have hit that thumbs up button. Please hit that thumbs up button. Family members, don't forget Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, this one blew my mind. Do you recall when they had faith over the summer? This person said, well, they had faith over the summer. There was another family living in the home at 1008. And they know this because a neighbor told her family, who told her that they were outside and something about a dog getting out or something, or walking a dog, and two little kids came running out of 1008. And they told the parent, or they told the parents told the neighbor that they were staying for the summer. Wow. So they were not at the home in the summer. Interesting. Also, the FedEx truck was in their driveway last week for about 2 to 3 days. Wow, I'm shocked about some of this stuff. Well, we're learning information that we need to know, right? Oh, good one, Karen. I'll put that up. Thank you. Okay, yes, I have to mute. Okay. So also, let's see what else she said. Okay, hold on. I'm taking notes so I can relay it to you. Regarding, someone had asked if neighbors were speaking to the investigator, who's been walking through the neighborhood. Hold on, I need to mute. Let me mute her. Where was I? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, two neighbors have spoken to that certain investigator. People wanted to know if he was walking through the neighborhood. Another thing is that the RV has not been there for quite a while. Quite a while. Also, it's like they used to always have the work van, the truck, the RV. The RV would leave for like the week and then come home when it did. And they had that stuff in the driveway. And it's unusual for them not to have all that in the driveway. And lately, well, one day there was nothing in the driveway. And then lately it looks like there's like a vehicle, almost like possibly placing vehicles there so people think they're home allegedly. They don't know. Okay. I'm going to ask more questions from the Karen. I'll take your question now, and then I will go back and take some from the emails. It's so good to have you all here. Thank you so much for being here. You're being wonderful. What is Miss? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Grandma. That's a great idea. If you have a question in the chat, type buzz in all caps. Okay. Buzz, seek previous question. Okay, hold on. I'm going. Oh, that's a great one. Okay. Couple minutes, and I'm sorry we have to do it this way, but to get information that's valuable, we always want everyone to be safe. And unfortunately, we're searching for a child, and in this case, there's weird things happening. So I will be right back. I will ask Queen Cece's, Karen's, and email questions. Thank you. Okie dokes, my friends. Lots of information to share with you. Okay, let's see where we began. I asked her several this time. It has not been confirmed that Sebastian slept in the garage. Let's see here. No one was paying attention to when CP was coming and going before this happened, and people really didn't know them and know who they were. So if there's footage, they haven't said anything or seen it. But also, no one mentioned if his truck had been there in February either to the neighbors. They hadn't discussed that and weren't talking about that. But it was confirmed. It has not been confirmed that he slept in the garage. Dog's team was coming through the neighborhood. However, because of the resistance from the neighborhood with all that has been going on, they just decided he will wait. So there is a plan for him eventually to get there, but now is not the time when the neighbors are all so skittish. They do not know if CPS has been there because they don't know what they would have looked for, looked like. They do feel like they are in danger on day one, absolutely, because they thought a child had been kidnapped out of their bed from, you know, the neighborhood. Now, no, they are not feeling in danger. They are just angry and mad. They feel that law enforcement has not taken this the way they should, and they didn't feel protected. Someone asked if the Brinks truck, if anyone knows of any movement during those days of the Brinks truck. And no, they do not. But the Brinks truck has arrived there today or today, and it's only been there off and on, when normally it's there every night parked in the back of that driveway. They do not walk the pups that they know of. They probably use their fenced backyard to let the pups potty. Someone asked if they'd been seen walking the dog. KP always parks in the garage, and the Brinks van is always out in the driveway. But lately, it has not been. And this person says people are thinking maybe they're rotating cars. But CP's RV has not been there in months. The bus comes around 6:30 in the morning-ish. Garage pickup used to be around 6:30, but they moved it to 5:30ish. So it's at 5:30ish, and the bus is at 6:30ish. Yes, they were all questioned by the popo, and they were asked, do you have camera footage? Do you know them? And did you see anything? The Bower Sox and the Proudfoots are not well known in the area. As a matter of fact, they were not known at all in the neighborhood area. Neither names. As far as if there's many children in the neighborhood, there used to be a whole ton. Now the families have grown up and their kids are more grown, and families moved out during COVID and new families in. So it's more of a grown neighborhood now with older people. The people that used to live in that home is an elderly couple. The crawl space goes under the house. The door is on a hinge, but she does not believe some people have padlocks on theirs, but does not believe 1008 does. Or they put one on, or did not put one on one. The crawl space, so she does not believe there's a padlock on there. The crawl space goes under the house and there is no access into the home. This is a lot of great information. I am so very thankful. That's the big piece right there that I've been wondering. Nobody in the neighborhood knows them or the Bower Sox. They were not in fear of them until now. Now people are in fear of them. And there was There was a little bit of a laugh when I asked a question, did you see lights in the fact that they might be using luminol? And they did not use luminol. And they were not aware that any forensics was done because they were told it didn't need to be because it was a runaway. Wow, right? Just wow. I'm going to check in with all of you. Thank you so much for bearing with the way we're having to do things tonight. I appreciate you. Reality Wins, you are amazing. Thank you for being with me for a month in the family. Did anyone see Sebastian's light go on at 6 a.m.? Oh, I love it. I am going to ask that. Thank you. And MTB or MTV, welcome to our family. Don't forget, we gather Saturdays at 1 p.m. Join us, please. Our family's growing. We usually talk about things that we don't want to talk among the masses. And we're going to start doing some fun things too. We tried trivia the other day and got it started, and my thing shut down. We did giveaways on t-shirts. They're going to be on their way, friends. Okay. I will be back. Let's see if we have any more questions in the chat in the community. Please put buzz if you have questions. And I'm going to go to the top. Okay, my question is in the community post. Perfect. I will be heading over there. If they ever used the door from the crawl space. Yes, CB, I can ask that. Did they use the crawl space door? Yes, I will ask that. You betcha. I'm going to ask if they use the crawl space door. Let's get our questions in here, my friends. No one knows the green hoodie. They have not seen the face. But one thing I will tell you is they were shocked that that wasn't released to them February 26th or 7th so they could be helping look for someone. We covered the arguing. They've been heard arguing. Be kind to each other, please. Probably Lisa B. Always. I could probably do it different ways, but this is just what I thought of in order to do this for us. So I'm probably not doing it the easiest way, but it's the way I thought of. Okay. So they were not home for the summer living in that house. And there was another family living there. And the RV has not been there in quite a while, allegedly. The home was not treated as a crime scene. That's just a wonderful question. We don't know because they thought it was a runaway. And apparently, when you see a child's all their shoes and their phones, it didn't register. Apparently, he did ride the bus. Love matters. The bus came around 6:30ish. They never saw Sebastian Rose, so they wouldn't have seen children going over to play with Sebastian. They didn't even know he existed. Most of them. He was not someone who played outside. He was not someone who rode his bike around. Thank you, Bluegrass Meadows. That's very kind. And you guys, I'm sorry the format isn't perfect, but it's just what I thought I could do. So, no, this is not a neighbor. This is a person whose family is neighbors and has good friends who are in there that are neighbors. Okay. Let me see if there's any in here, and then I'm heading to the community post. Okay, it looks like unless you got them down here, we're okay. And we're discussing Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers right now. We have someone who has close family and contacts into the neighborhood. So they've been told from the neighbors, their family, what's gone on, what's going on. Mad Mama Bear, they do not know why the house was not treated like a crime scene. They are shocked. The neighbors were absolutely shocked to see people walking in and out, especially after, you know, now that they hear Seth said when he walked in, all shoes are here, everything's here. Thank you, Jen Benners. Yes, we need to be respectful. And so they were shocked, all the people in the front yard walking around the back. So they do not know the answer to that, other than they said, think like the reasons they didn't do forensics and things is it wasn't needed because it was a runaway. So, however, if we pull the investigative Amber Alert investigation guide that we have read together, it does tell us certain things that are supposed to be done. You're supposed to treat it as a missing child, endangered immediately, and a crime scene, and all of that. So, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I should. I will ask her if she knows who's Blanche is. That's hilarious. Be great. I am going to ask her. Okay. Has there ever been any? Well, we've heard they've been fighting because the lady after the vigil was crying because she then heard it connected to her how the screaming she heard and the way he'd scream at Sebastian, and then it upset her when he went missing. Sebastian rode the school bus, and we don't know that any talked to him. Okay, I'm going to go over to the community post now. Wait, I'm muting just so some of you seem to be worried about your audio. It's me. Lisa B. Always, no one saw Faith because the family was not staying there over the summer. Another family was living in the house for the summer with 2 kids. We are asking questions to a local who has family, Deborah Dixon, in the neighborhood, and they are answering what they can for us. Okay. And I'm muting to talk to them because I don't want any of the haters to go after them for giving us information. So for their safety, and I know it's not the best format. Great question, Purple World. When was the last time? I don't think she knows that, but I will ask. Because she said they really weren't paying attention, but I wonder if they went back to see on footage. Okay, let me check that. Thank you, Butterflies Are Free to Fly. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this because it is tough to do it this way and not be right with you. The mods are doing a fabulous job. Oh, that's my question. Thank you. Okay, I will be back. Let me see if I can catch any. Oh, after the 10th. I don't think they know when CP was there, the neighbors, and if they have spotted something on their footage, they have not discussed it. 7 to 7:20 a.m. Okay. No one's seen signs of sleeping in the garage. I will ask them if they know who Blanche is. By the way, let's see. What else do we have going here? We are discussing Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. We have someone who is. Do neighbors have prior footage to February 25th? Thank you for that question, Karen Killian. That's a good one. I know that the neighborhood children, not so much that she knows of, interacted with him at school, Scooby Girl, but I can tell you there was someone on Facebook once who had put in Facebook that her son was buddies in the special ed room with Sebastian, and Sebastian would talk quite a bit about wanting to run out and leave, and for them trying to convince his buddy to go hide in the forest from him and never come back. Doesn't that sound like what Maddie Soto said? Maj, you're doing a beautiful job. Thank you. So I will tell you that she did say, although her son has switched schools, he's sad to hear about Sebastian and remembers that Sebastian was always wanting to run out of the school to the forest with his friend and not come back and hide. Robin, I have no idea if she knows Bobby. I don't want to pry, they're just being nice. I don't want to ask her which neighbors she knows and stuff. They have not, Opal Sis. They don't, as far as she knows, no one's mentioned seeing CPS vehicles there. And if they might have been there, may not have known they were there. You're hearing the questions asked. I will repeat them, Mad Mama Bear. The questions I will repeat. You cannot hear the answers because I'm not going to have the lady's voice come out. Okay? If it's not good enough, I apologize. It's the best we're going to do for you tonight, everyone. So let's be grateful for what we have. Okay, I'm going to put you all on mute and I will be right back. Great questions. Okay, we are back. Lots of great questions. Honestly, really awesome. Okay, let me get back here. First of all, I want to make sure I welcome anyone who's come in. Mini Panthers, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Please ask if they know when the garage door was dented. Okay, I'll go on next. I'll go on after and ask that, you bet. Aw, brown eyed girl. I love you, Jay. I love you back. Love you back, dear. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Brown eyed's been a member for a year too, or a month. They haven't been here a year. Okay, so here's what I've learned. This looks like it's our last round, other than this question right here. If you knew when the garage door was dented. Okay, so the crawl space, they don't know, she never saw them use them. She's never heard they used it by people around there. It's where they go in to fix plumbing issues. So it's where you fix the house's plumbing. And yes, it would be a great hiding spot, which is why Katie and the neighbor originally were looking in there. As far as the audio goes, in her opinion, the neighbors' cameras are too far away to pick up audio. Also, the original flashlight footage and the footage of the cars pulling up have no audio. And that she knows. So the original flashlight footage does not have audio, nor does the footage where the car's pulling up. There's no audio there. Okay. So she is not sure where the audio would be coming from. Good information we're getting. We've been trying to pull that audio apart. So now we need to think about it. Where could it have come from if there was no audio on the flashlight or any of that footage? Where did that audio come from? Okay, let's see here. As far as the garage goes, trash truck, excuse me. The trash does not go through the backyards. The trash person, gets off the truck, rolls the trash container to the truck, and the arm picks it up, dumps it, drops it, and the trash person rolls it back in front of the driveway. Oops, sorry. Rolls it back in front of the driveway. So that gives me information that it could allegedly have been a trash person, could have allegedly truly said the trash can felt heavier than normal. And that freaks me out a little bit. Okay. So the Bauer socks, no one is scared of the Bauer socks. They are uncomfortable right now because of what's going on. Okay. It's just the whole thing's uncomfortable because they don't know what happened. They don't know where Sebastian is. They don't believe a kidnapper came in and pulled him out in the night. So they just want to know, they want this solved quickly. And they are very disappointed in law enforcement. Okay. Someone asked, did the Bauer socks sell? Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that name. Did the B socks build and sell all the homes in the neighborhood? That is false. There was the builder was a man, and he was the builder, and his wife was the realtor who sold the homes. However, KB is the one who sold the Stepfoots their home. Okay. The construction site was not blocked. It's just they had dirt mounds there. And that's another reason why many of you have asked, and we have theorized, could someone have walked through from the house to the construction site in Sebastian's shoes, allegedly, and they would have to go up the street on Long Hollow Pike and then turn into the construction site, or up the street and go over the mounds if they were walking, and they would be caught on camera. If they were driving, they would go up Long Hollow and turn into the construction site. So it wouldn't, if someone walked in the shoes from the P-Foot's house to the retention pond, it would have been caught on camera and they would have had to walk over the dirt mounds. But the dirt mounds weren't there to block the sight, it's just from removing the dirt. Okay. They've not seen landscaping, or they've not seen trucks there moving at the P-Foot's house, moving dirt and digging and doing all that. No, just landscaping work when they first moved in. The retention pond does not have houses over it. There are 5 ponds and they are still there. Thus, indeed, neighbors' cameras were jammed, or not working properly. And again, they don't consider the B-Sox well known just because of it's since this started, of course, and the P-Foots, they weren't known at all. But they're not afraid of the B-Sox, just uncomfortable, want to know what's going on. Okay. And then any other questions? I think we're good. We found out some good information. And has any of the neighbors heard? Yeah. So they have not, oh, the banging and screaming from the garage at night. Yes, I do need to ask that. Let me come back. Oh, wait. 3 days before Sebastian went missing, did they see CP there at all? Okay, I'll ask that one. Thank you. You guys have great questions. Look at the information we're gathering. 3 days, did they see CP? Now, you all know he was seen at the Texas Roadhouse around Valentine's Day. I've told you that, correct? Okay. Banging and screaming from the garage. No, she says there's been no confirmation he ever slept in the garage, but I will ask about the banging. Gypsy, are you the one young lady or ma'am who emailed me many times about wanting to mod? And if so, could you email me again? I'm sorry, because I had a couple of gypsies and I wasn't sure who was who. Did any of the neighbors hand over their videos in the last 2 weeks? Great question. Yeah, because they claim to have had 80 hours, right? I know that's not true because I've already asked her about that, but I will find that out. I know they do not have 80 hours because they were reporting them being there. Okay. Okay, great questions. This is probably going to be our last round. Was SF, I do know SF, if they were in the neighborhood knocking on doors, I will ask if he was saying he was an officer. Okay. Great questions. Thank you so much, you all. And thank you, all of you who sent. Ford Pond is in Oregon. Remember when I received that records request saying someone spotted the P-Foots at Ford Pond in Oregon, Sutherland, Oregon, the first 3 weeks in March, sometime during the week. And it turned out it was accurate. That was a verified lead. Doug and them have spoken and made 2 connections in Oregon to the case. Does she think KP is friendly? Okay. I don't know if she personally knows him because she's not the one who lives in the neighborhood, but I will ask. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being in the neighborhood either without having some sort of an answer. Okay, did anyone see Sebastian leave with anyone other than his mother? Do you mean on that day? Or anytime? Probably that day. Did he hang out at the school bus? He took the bus, but you mean the bus stop? Was he ever seen at the bus stop? Okay. Yes, SF, I heard, was knocking too. And I will get that clarified, okay? Let's see here. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Join us if you haven't joined our membership. We have a very close family. We critically think. We have a good time together. The alleged mattress. Thank you, Ebony. I will ask about the alleged mattress in the garage. And how about the one that they got a new one? I will also ask, do they know anything about a new mattress being given or a new bed? Or did they see any new furniture being moved in or out? Okay, you all are amazing. I went through the community posts and I think I've covered them all. Is the house sitting empty now? Oh, um, hmm. I have another source, so I know I don't even have to ask this one. I have another source. Remember, I told you that source told me like last week everything was dark, no cars in the driveway. Okay. Well, I have another source that told me that the house is dark inside and out right now. Okay. And that's why I don't have to mute because I have a different source who told me that. There's some I can't ask this person because they're not right in there, but okay, was SF acting intimidating? Okay. I do know I have heard some YouTubers have gone in there and been awful, belligerent, cussing at neighbors when they ask them to get off their lawn and things. And that's what happened with the neighbors getting really upset and all this going on and not being respectful and polite and things like that. You want to know if F was not seen playing during the summer visit because they did not live in that house during the summer. Another couple did with 2 children. Shocking. Hello, Amanda Jane. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I need to write down there was a dent in the garage. Do you know when it was fixed? Because I just by accident covered that. And that was important as well. Great questions. I hope we're all taking notes and we're going to gather again. Does anyone have footage of Crispy Home? The month of February at all? Gotcha. Thank you. I want to know if they heard anything about the alleged going into the alleged going. I don't know if there's a Ford Pond in Hendersonville, but this was Ford's Pond in Sutherland, Oregon. She's not allowed to show them tomorrow, the shirts. Just kidding. You have to go see my Google it, y'all shirts I launched today too. Google it, y'all. Some of you asked for those. Google it, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up with these final questions. I think I've gotten to, oh, I'm 45 minutes behind. Hold on, let me see if there's any other questions. Maj, you are doing a fabulous job. Julie Skolnick and sent her people over. Julie, thank you for that. All of you who are here from Julie's, thank you. I see several pearls here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Faith was not in the neighborhood. They were not living there that over the summer. Let's see what else. The FedEx truck was very recent. Yes, that was a very good piece of information, wasn't it? And it was there for 2 to 3 days. The home was it must have been rented out. I'm assuming they rented it out. Hi, Nicole. No apologies. I have a local person who has family and friends who live in the neighborhood with the P-Foots. So she obviously has received a lot of information and is sharing with us, but I'm making her mute so her voice isn't amplified so the haters don't go after. So, yes, FedEx was this past week. And there was also an empty driveway this week from a different source, not this one. my source that is in there more. An empty driveway this week, a dark house, driving by, the motion lights turn on. What else have I heard? KP's work truck arrived back today. Usually they're all the time. It looks like they're rotating cars. Okay. And CP's, I'm going to ask about the banging from the garage or the loft. Yes. And CP's RV has not been seen there in quite a while, like a couple of months. I'll ask again about when was CP there last. This person's not going to know exactly that unless they have asked family that, but let me ask them that. Yep, they were gone for the summer. Where were they, friends? Where were they? Okay, I've got these questions and I'll be back. Yep, another family all summer with 2 kids. The parents introduced themselves to a neighbor and said that they were staying for the summer. Interesting, right? Okay, I'm going to mute and it'll probably be our last time and we'll be back. Okay, I'll be back and then we'll watch Hindsight's video that came out, and then also about SF going to the Texas Roadhouse. And we will also watch again Craddock from last night. Mods, thank you all for being here. Everyone, thank you for being here. Family members, don't forget, 1 p.m. Eastern time Saturday. I will tell her we appreciate her time. Thank you, Roxy's World. I appreciate you. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, lots of good information here. Lots of good information here. Let's go back for let me get my notes out. Now there are some things this person does not know and is going to ask their family. Okay. Um, First of all, let's see here. SF did not say to the neighbors that he was a TBI officer. He did, however, say that allegedly, from what this person has been told, at Texas Roadhouse. Oh, I forgot to ask her if she thought KP was friendly. I'm going to ask that one. Never heard banging and screaming. That it never has been told that people heard banging and screaming from the loft in the garage, and does not know when the dent was fixed. But these are things that they said that they would try and find out for us. Okay. And yes, indeed, CP was at the teachers' meeting in February along with KP and Seth. Let's see what else. She will ask the neighbors that live there if they saw Sebastian leave with anyone other than the mom. But if you're meaning the day of, that probably would have been disclosed, but she'll find out. She does not know, and we'll find out if he hung out at the bus stop before or if he just got there right when it arrived. And we'll find out about an alleged mattress in the garage, and if indeed, remember he moved a bed in, said a neighbor gave him a bed or a mattress. They are going to try and verify that for us, and whether or not there was furniture moved in or out of the house. So they are taking these questions and going to go to and find out for us. Okay. The house does look empty now. Okay. It does look like a driveway that's always full now. Usually, like I said, it was empty the other night. Tonight, the house is dark. But this person said that the work van showed up for a couple of days. It's like they're moving cars. Okay. And it was only the work van. And it's like they're moving cars, allegedly, in their opinion. And CP's RV hasn't been there, like I said, in quite a long time. And the house does look empty now. Does not think it's being used as an Airbnb because they would notice the traffic going in and out of the home. Check-ins, checks-outs, kind of thing, switching. And that is it. We made it. But there was one more that someone had asked. Oh, let me ask about the friendly. Okay, hold on 1 second, and I'll be back in 2 secs. Okay. No one knew KP to be able to say whether or not they thought she was friendly. Like the person said, anyone she asked didn't even know them. Okay, so that is the end of our questions for our dear friend who helped us out. We are going to watch two quick little videos. One again of Craddock. He spoke up yesterday. We watched it on our live yesterday. I want to watch it again, and then another one that came out that hindsight grabbed. Hindsight 2022. So bear with me while I get those pulled up for you. Okay, I'm going to mute me so I don't give you an echo. Mod, you are doing such a fabulous job. Thank you. Oh, it's scrolling, so hold on a minute. Hopefully it'll come.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Qunol turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Why Qunol? It has superior absorption compared to regular turmeric. Qunol, brand I trust.
Let me skip. I'm going to mute. We're going to watch this.
The Amber Alert remains active, and now nearly 10 months after Sebastian Rogers disappeared, those leading the search effort say no one is giving up.
It's not a cold case. It's an active and ongoing investigation.
Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock has been on the case since Sebastian disappeared from his Hendersonville home back on February 26th. Since then, hundreds of tips have been investigated, and to date, there still have been no confirmed sightings. In that vacuum, rumors continue to run rampant online from less than credible sources.
Well, it's real easy to sit on social media and make those comments.
Sheriff Craddock says investigators deal with facts, seeking evidence and hard leads. There have been few official updates in recent months, but the sheriff says investigators meet weekly about the case.
I've been pretty transparent. There is some information that's just not releasable, right? And that's only because any information released could be prejudicial to the case. And a successful resolution is my ultimate goal.
There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about Sebastian.
EMA Director Ken Widener has headed up search efforts around Sebastian's home and beyond from the very beginning, and it is his team that stands ready to act on any credible lead that comes from the tip line.
We have K9 on standby. We have search teams on standby. We got drones ready to go, and we go.
The question of what happened to Sebastian very much still remains open, and to date, nothing has been ruled out, including the possibility of foul play. And on that note, District Attorney Ray Whitley tells me he gets updates on the case nearly every week, and he does stand ready to prosecute if it ever comes to that. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
So I want to talk about that for a second. It bothers me when it says his team is ready to act on all the leads. Okay, so I think we know who's been acting. Yes. Oh, I can ask that one, Kim French. That's a great question. Let me send that text out. That's a great question, Kim. I want to ask that. Okay. Let me just talk about this. Thank you for that great question. I will ask that. I do know I'm pretty sure I have that in my notes, but I think it didn't move, but let me check. Okay. So this says that they are working on this. There are a few updates. It's info that they can't tell us, which we understand that. But we would love to hear that you still care and know, he's out there and all that. They said his team, meaning Ken Widener's, is the one that's ready to act. They have given few updates. They said they meet weekly and discuss the case. Craddock wants a successful resolution. Well, okay. I know Seth is excited, and I'm with Seth on that. If they're going to stand by Seth, I'm delighted. But you know what? If you want a successful resolution in something, you have to work for it, and you have to work towards it, and you have to be visible, and you have to be in those neighborhoods, and you have to be talking to people. And that has not, in my opinion, occurred. Okay. So he has no idea. They have no idea what happened yet. They are opening. All options are open and still on the table, including foul play. So now we have a difference of a statement finally. Okay. From February 26th to December 9th, Craddock has said there is no evidence of foul play. Okay. Now he's saying, and he's also said there's no evidence there isn't foul play. Now, and he says we have no reason to believe, remember, that the parents are involved, the family's involved, allegedly. Well, now he's saying everything's on the table. They're open to every idea, including foul play. DA Ray Whitley gave an update also saying nearly every week he's updated, he said, and that he's ready to prosecute if it comes to that. Well, my goodness, it better come to that, my friends, because we have a 16-year-old young man who did not just poof in the night, okay? So it better come to that, in my opinion. Okay, hold on one second. I still am going to ask the question about the FedEx being there for 3 days and 3 nights, okay? But I want to go to one more thing. I will email while we're watching this next one because this is really interesting. Okay, so allegedly, one thing the neighbors did tell me, or the local neighbors told her, is because they said that they saw SF and them walking through the neighborhoods, but they did not get 80 hours of footage because the neighbors would not speak to them. Most of the neighbors wouldn't speak to them except for the 2. So there's no way they got 80 hours footage, allegedly. Okay. I'm going to go look for hindsight. And we are going to end with hindsight tonight. We're going to end with hindsight tonight. So let me pull hindsight out. I didn't link it or anything before I came in. Usually pulls right up for me. Let's see. It's hindsight 2022, correct? Weird. Okay, let's try again. Hold on, friends. I thought I had it pulled up right beforehand, but we'll get it. It's weird. And that is what we're going to do. And I'll ask that one more. If you've got 1 or 2 more questions, go ahead and put them up and I'll text them. I'm just looking. What the heck? There it is. Okay, hindsight 2002. Sorry, I always say that wrong. Hindsight 2002 is going to be the one who has credit for this. Hold on, I'm going to mute it and then I'm going to play it for you. Okay. So this is credit to hindsight. Let me get hindsight's up there. This is credit to hindsight. And I'm going to let you know it's talking about Katie or KP and SF going into the Texas Roadhouse and allegedly creating a ruckus or a issue. Okay, full credit to hindsight. And let me play it for you. And it's just a short, so it's going to go real quick, friends. I'll play it a couple times, so I'm going to mute and I'll come back to you. Hold on, I'm getting...
Investigates interfered and did everything he could, along with the local sheriff's department, to interfere with these guys diving in this area. Why? Why? Why is SF Investigates running up to Texas Roadhouse with Katie Proudfoot freaking out and screaming at workers, demanding to see the video that was put out by Nick the Hat?
What? I didn't know that. Is that true? So he's driving. Oh, he's got to get right involved. So he's getting right involved. He's got Katie in the passenger seat. They're driving to the Texas Roadhouse, trying to confront the owners for doing their job and handing over some very important footage to be made public in light of a missing child. Now, that would be the right thing to do now, wouldn't it? That would be a normal thing to do. You're telling me that they're up there trying to fucking go at them for this? Holy fuck. This guy. Oh my God. This is like what Betty Keys level shit, man. This is almost Doug Hutton level shit.
SF Investigates interfered and did everything he could, along with the local sheriff's department, to interfere with these guys diving in this area. Why? Why is SF Investigates running up to Texas Roadhouse with Katie Proudfoot, freaking out and screaming at workers, demanding to see the video that was put out by Nick the Hat?
What? I didn't know that. Is that true? So he's driving. Oh, he's got to get right involved. So he's getting right involved. He's got Katie in the passenger seat. They're driving to the Texas Roadhouse, trying to confront the owners for doing their job and handing over some very important footage to be made public in light of a missing child. Now, that would be the right thing to do now, wouldn't it? That would be a normal thing to do. You're telling me that they're up there trying to fucking go at them for this? Holy fuck. This guy. Oh my God. This is like what Betty Keys level shit, man. This is almost Doug Hutton level shit.
SF Investigates interfered and did everything.
So allegedly, from what we know, Dog did an interview tonight. Okay. I know he has a post on X right now too. So allegedly that's what happened. They went up to the Texas Roadhouse wanting to get footage. And I'm going to share X with you now once I get it pulled up. Hold on, Ross. I'll be right there. Mommy be right there, my angels. Mama loves babies. I love you. You're being so good. Hold on, I'm almost done, my angels. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's that. Oh, just a minute. Okay. So let's read. Dog has an update too. Okay, I'm gonna open the door for my dog real quick. Okay, but you're not gonna go out there and bark. Okay, thank you for being patient. It says that Dog Nation, they blame Sebastian Rogers for being beaten with a belt. Reward still stands $225,155. Call 833-TELL-DOG or email mostwanted@manhunts.one. On the hunt. I will check to see if there's an updated interview before we wrap it up. And that'll be our end. You all have been a wonderful group today. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I get one up here. I see one from 3 weeks ago. Let me see if today. What's today's date? December 10th. Okay, I don't see one yet that's hit with dog. If you could send me a link, I'd do it. But I don't see one yet that's hit with dog. Who said they just got passports? They've had passports. They go out of country on vacations regularly. What if they leave the country? That was, allegedly innocent. Thank you. And I captured it from hindsight. Thank you, Miriam M., for that. I don't know why KK had not seen the footage before, because in my opinion, that footage, there should have been questions to be asking her 9.5, 10 months ago. Yes, and SF was on yesterday. Apparently he's searching and he was showing holes in the ground, saying those are caves that allegedly Sebastian could have fallen in. So I've never seen it either, a fatal paper cut. And a fatal paper cut, it's really good to see you. Been a while. I've never seen a middle upper class family be so obsessed with their public image and not doing anything for their son, allegedly, except expecting everyone else to just, yes, be quiet about it. Oh, you wanted to know how long the FedEx truck was there. Let me ask that real quick. If anyone has a link to the new interview, if you can email it to me and tell me, we'll watch it together as a family. Product allegedly said the footage was not of interest to Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Wow. Okay. I guess he believes that trash trucks go behind his house. Other detectives say they see people walking with lanterns or flashlights. Okay, let me email that question that you all were asking. And it was, and if any, are there any updates on the custody? I have not checked the website, the New Mexico website. Great question. We should be checking that. I will check that. Metal Dust says, Texas Roadhouse Management has made statements, yes, we knew they did, about people coming inside and harassing employees over video and KP being there. My cousin lives there and told me it is happening. Thank you, Metal Dust. So it is true. Okay, so if there's any people that were, let's see here. Okay, there was a question you wanted to know about the FedEx truck. Let me ask real quick. I don't have to mute you. I'm just going to text it. We could have been texting, I guess, all along too, huh? Well, this person is going to find out answers to your questions. And so we will get to hear from them again. Yeah, what is of interest to Sumner County? Exactly, in my opinion. Okay, well, here's the point. If they want to stand behind Seth, they just be ready to arrest and transport. Okay. I'm asking about the FedEx truck right now. If anyone has a link to the new dog video, put it in and we will watch it. Otherwise, we'll watch it tomorrow night. How many nights was the FedEx truck there? And did it move during the day or just sit there for 3 days? Okay, I sent it out. Let's see if anyone sent the link. My goodness, I dropped this phone so much. Maj, you are doing a fabulous job. We've had a little strange format here. Little to no interest, Cece. You're right. As I meant to say, you can ask if she's seen a dark. Oh, I didn't ask her that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Joyful Dolphin. I forgot that one too. And would it have been around recently, Joyful Dolphin, or would it have been around? Google it. You got to get it. Google it, y'all. Google it, y'all. I've got them listed. The link is on my page. Okay, so was the green truck, Joyful Dolphin, around recently, or was it around a long time ago during the disappearance? Soldier Girl, ask a question we need to know too. Okay. The day, let's see. The Day at Night put out that picture It didn't move until it actually left for good on Wednesday, they believe. They're going to ask another neighbor to verify the dates that live in there. Okay. Also, you want to know, they did rent out the house. They did not live there in the summer. The parents of the family that was living there said they were there for the summer. And I forgot what the other one was that I was asking. Oh, I don't know if Ellie ever took the Apple Watch. That's really good to know. I don't know that, and I don't think this person would. Okay, there was another question I was going to ask this person. Google it, Machete. Google it, Machete. CB, did you see the Google it, y'all shirts? It was CP's idea. That's okay, Cinderella. We've got plenty of people in the house. Yes, Jaybird. How their demeanor was when? Okay. How many cameras were jammed? And what was their demeanor like when? I already have one put out, but thank you so much. That's okay, Crafting in True Crime. I have one already put out on my merch list, but thank you for offering. I launched it today. Okay, here's some answers. Okay. Oh my Lord. You all, we're not hanging up. I just received notice that the cops are at the Proudfoot house. Oops, I wasn't supposed to say anything yet. They're gonna, oh my goodness. Okay, well, whatever. Sorry, we're gonna stay put for a little bit. Okay, I'll ask about the green truck. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm gonna turn my scanner on. I will turn on my scanner, but I doubt it'll be on the scanner because it's a high profile case. Hi, Canine. Yes, exactly. Crafting in True Crime, right? I'm trying right now. They told me not to. I read it and then it said don't say anything till we go over there. They're going over there. So I'll turn on my scanner, but I don't think we're going to hear it. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we are going to wait here for a minute and see what's going on. I'm going to turn on Broadcastify, but I doubt they'll broadcast it, but I'll put it up anyway. No one's there, I thought. If no one's there, why are they there? Right? So this may not be accurate information because if no one's at the house, why are they at the house? So let's just wait and hear, okay? We don't know. I shouldn't have opened my mouth so they all drove over there. Or is she calling her family? Okay, hold on. Okay. Anyway, let me see here. Get us into Sumner County. Tennessee. We're going to choose a county here. And I will turn us on just in case. While we're waiting, let's see, Sumner County Sheriff's Dispatch. We're on. Okay. Oops. Did I close it? Hold on. Sorry, I closed it. Okay, so we're listening live. And you won't hear something all the time, only when they say something. I'm going to move it and come see you guys. So we're waiting to hear. We are waiting to hear, and we have our scanner on. So it could just be someone who's telling neighbors something because they know we're on. You know what I mean? So let's just not. They know we're on right now. They know there's locals talking to us. So it could just be Kimberly Myers. I will promise you, if you're asking about the green truck, I certainly will. Okay. I'm just waiting to hear that back. I didn't see a Canada post earlier, Roxy's World. Thank you for being here, by the way. What can Canada post? So I don't hear anything. I'm asking about the green truck while we're waiting. Okay. So we're waiting to hear. We got our scanner on. We're chatting it up. Why does it keep closing on us? Do I have to keep it open? Hold on. If I have to keep it open, I'm going to minimize it. Hold on. That way I can be with you all there. Okay, it's on. It is on.
151-287-603.
Can you all hear that when it goes off? Can you all hear that? It might be nothing. Let's just wait. It could be because we're on.
Maxwell more about sound clear.
It could be because we're on. Someone's messing around. You know how they've been doing. I pray. I pray. So we're just waiting to see. Could be, you know how they're trying to cause. Maybe they're finally going to do forensics. Maybe they're just trying to throw things in the loop right now. Maybe they got a search warrant. I don't know. Maybe someone's messing around. I think it was on their.
6-5 clear roll.
Did they say it was on the number one, the neighborhood thing, or?
Table.
Let's see here. It could just be someone giving us false information. Wouldn't that be great, though? I think any day now we're going to hear something. If this is not the case, no cops are there. So someone's messing around. I'm hoping one day soon they will be there, right? I'm hoping one day soon. And here's someone else. Thank you, Gina. I saw the FedEx truck there Tuesday and no snow tracks. No vehicles in the driveway today, but KP's work truck was there yesterday afternoon. Okay. Nope, there are no police there. No. I hope we bring him home soon. I hope so. See, people are messing with us. So just remember, we have to verify. We just have to verify. They're going to keep trying to mess with the situation, trying to throw people off. Okay. It was checked, Julie. Yes. I asked someone else that I know that lives around there, right there. It's dark. The house is dark. Like no one is home. So games are being played. No, my guest can't walk there, but my guest has friends and family in there that could walk there, Julie. And they're checking on it, but they said that it's dark. And I've got the scanner on. Oh, really? Tower crane jobs and opening in Canada. He's going to post all sorts of stuff, Lisa, right now. He's trying to throw everyone off. But my question is, where's he been the last couple months? Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I'm sorry. Yes, another family rented or stayed in the house this summer with 2 children. This past summer. After the disappearance of Sebastian, when summer arrived, there was parents and 2 kids that stayed there for the summer, and they told the neighbor they were there for the summer. It's on another channel, and it's been debunked. Oh, it is on another channel too? I don't know. So far, the neighbors are saying. Brown-eyed girl, if you need to go, please go. We have plenty of mods in here. You're doing a great job. You just go ahead and go. What channel is it on, Babs22? I've got the scanner on too. Screwy business in a small town. You're all right. Yes, I did too, Justin. I did too. It's dark. So they're trying to get to us. It is dark at the house. There's no police there. So remember, more smoke. Okay, it's just going to keep happening till certain people are behind bars. And that's just how I'm going to say it. Okay. And if it takes this long to put some people behind bars who have abused a child, and I'm going for it now. 5 reports of a child being abused, and no one went over there and arrested someone or took the child out or did something. This has gone on for 10 months of shenanigans with a mother who doesn't search for her son, doesn't open her mouth, but yet she can open that mouth to go scream at Texas Roadhouse to look for footage. A mother who doesn't protect her son, allegedly, in my opinion, but she protects herself with a restraining order to a YouTuber she's never laid eyes, never been around physically. Enough is enough. There is enough abuse records to have them both behind bars, and it needs to happen. So, Craddock, if you're listening, I don't give 2 hoots if you were on that interview last night. Thank you. Great. I appreciate it. But let's just get to it. Open your eyes. There's been abuse. Put them behind bars till you find the child. And if you want to, I can send you all the states that have cases where they've put parents behind bars with a missing child for neglect or abuse or lying to police. But enough's enough. These games are going to end. She showed up at the Texas Roadhouse asking for the evidence. What would you like to do about that? Running and screaming there, but can't run and scream to the public looking for her child, in my opinion. It's disgusting. Okay? Absolutely disgusting. The whole case stinks. Okay? I've had it. And he sat on there yesterday going, yeah, so it's easy for social media to say. Well, guess what? Social media people have spent 50 million times the hours you've put in. Okay? and we're not paid to do it. A lot of us have full-time jobs, and we still put in more than you have. So you get your little self over, and you start finding out, where were they all summer? Where are they tonight? CPA's vehicle, his RV, has not been in the driveway in months. Where is he? There's plenty enough for Ellie. They just have to want to do something, in my opinion. Abuse of a child, especially a disabled child, any child. But you get yourself over there, you put him in cuffs, and I don't care if you know him, I don't care if you love him, I don't care if you don't know him. It's not the point. The point is a child is missing, a child was abused, and you know who abused him because the records are right in front of you. So go pick up the person who abused him and take care of this. I've had it. It's ridiculous. So, yes, they're playing games. Yes, it's going to continue until someone gets the cojones to go over and arrest them. And I'm sorry I have to say it that gross, but that's what it is. Okay? Gross them and go arrest them. You've got neglect, you've got abuse, you have a lot of things right in front of you, not that you have to investigate, that have already been documented for you. So go walk in if you want to. Take the credit. We don't care. Get them behind bars. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, friends, it's his job to enforce the law. We've been doing the research. Dog's been doing the research. Nick's been doing the research. At Night's been doing the research. He's got neglect and abuse records, 5 of them from a house, abuse from a house, and has never managed to go over there and arrest anyone. Put him behind bars and say, you're going to speak up till we find the child that you were abusing. It's terrible. It's upsetting. And I understand why the town is embarrassed of him. I get it. They're embarrassed. They're ashamed. I would be too. It's humiliating. So anyway, we're talking about Sebastian. We're going to pray that the games stop. We're going to pray that someone grows some and actually does something that he should have done months ago while sitting on footage from the Texas Roadhouse, in my opinion. And someone who goes screaming for evidence, a suspect, person of interest allegedly, who goes trying to get evidence behind your back, I'd be doing something about. Okay? Oh, hold on. Let me ask about the green truck. Or I asked, let me see if I got into this one. Okay. Was a green truck spotted? But I've had it. This is just getting ridiculous. We've put in that he should have to turn his salary over to all the YouTubers. Okay. Ridiculous. Now he's going to get up off his tush, hopefully, and come in the 11th inning, hopefully, and do something. Tina Log, allegedly Kate, Miss Proudfoot, and SF Investigates went to the Texas Roadhouse, allegedly throwing a fit. They were loud, a ruckus, trying to get that footage that wouldn't be released to them. And we have someone in the community who said that is true. Okay, so there's been a lot of stuff going on. He's supposed to get Faith for Christmas. Well, guess what? They won't be staying at the house because they didn't over the summer. So they're staying in a different location when they have her, probably, so they won't be bothered. So get off of it. Get yourself out from behind that desk and you go and you do something, because they have enough to be arrested. You have it in writing from another agency who did the legwork for you. All you have to do is tootle on over there and arrest them, unless you don't know where they are. Do you lose track of them? Do you know where CP's been for the last couple of months? Because his RV hasn't been around. I hope so. I hope Nina doesn't let Faith near them, in my opinion. So, very, very sad. Yeah, I wonder. That's a great question. Are there any CPS reports that allegedly where they were in the summer? Exactly. I hope not too. So hopefully everything is going to be solved soon. I don't see how a judge could give them her either. It's ludicrous, especially if just ask the judge to watch one interview of the guy, in my opinion. So they need to be caught. Craddock needs to grow some and do something, not just talk about it and not run down social media people who did his work for him while he sat behind a desk for 10 months. So anyway, there is another reason. You're right, Julie. Absolutely. They had him all summer, Julie. They had her all summer. So very upsetting. Hopefully he put his money where his mouth was last night. And he better know where they are. He better know where Chris has been for the last couple of months. She's not responding right now, guys. So I'm sure that they're all trying to figure out what's going on because people are messing with them now. So anyway, hello VM, hello Tisme. I am going to let you all go so I can visit with my brother. What? Well, I won't, but is that a rumor, Ginger Girl, and not true? Thank you for saying that. We don't know, Julie, where they are. What happened, Julie, is her work truck showed up. Now I don't have the dates down. The driveway was completely empty of any vehicles. I believe it was Monday or last week. Then a couple of days later, we had the FedEx truck that showed up. It sat there for 2 to 3 days. She has not answered yet if they moved it at all. Let me see if she moved it at all. So I don't know who it was that texted me. Let me see if it had been moved. Okay. So the Day at Night put out the picture of the FedEx truck. They're saying that it didn't move there and it actually left for good by Wednesday. Okay. And they have not answered yet if it was sat there day and night until Wednesday or if it's left during the day for work. Hey, Tony. So there's going to be games and games and games until someone picks them up. Okay. And so, I've got a comment up there I really don't want up there. So yes, the house is dark. Okay. Apparently the house is dark. They did not stay there over the summer. Another family was staying there over the summer with 2 kids, told the neighbors that they were there for the summer. So no, they did not see them when they had the other child, in answer to your question. Okay. So anyway, my friends, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. It is getting closer. You have been Sebastian's army. We have stuck with it. Hold on. Oh, there's the scanner. Hold on 1 second. Let me just see. She may have commented back. Okay. Well, we are going to sign off and we are going to head out, and I will see you tomorrow night. Julie and I will be joining in together, and we are going to talk about Sebastian's life and the investigation and the search and everything that's important so we can keep talking about this young man who is now 16 and bring him home. Dog, Nick the Hat, At Night, One World are making fabulous progress. The entire team has stood by. They're on their way. I believe, in my opinion, they are close. Do I know that for a fact? No. Is that my opinion? Yes, it absolutely is. And I want to thank all of you for being here. Maj, you've done an incredible job tonight. Incredible job. I have so many of you in here. I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you. If I get more answers, I will let you all know tomorrow night. And thank you to our guest for giving us more information than we have had. Thank you, Polly Pepper. I've enjoyed the live too. I always enjoy my time with all of you. Yes, go get your Google It Y'all shirt. Thank you, Jen Benners. Go get your Google It Y'all shirt. I launched it today. You all are a blessing. You are Sebastian's army. Let's all keep our heads on straight. I know we get mad sometimes with their games. I just got mad. We're tired of it, but let's remember we got to keep our heads on straight. This is Seth's search. This is Seth searching for his young man, like we talked about. So we got to keep it cool for him. We have to be there for Seth. We have to be there for everyone. And we're going to get through this because Sebastian is going to be brought home. Okay. Good night, everyone. I thank you so very much for being here. And we are going to bring him home. Prayers up for Sebastian, Seth, and everyone looking, everyone who loves him, everyone who misses him. Talk tomorrow night, my friends. Same time, Julie and I will be on together. Julie Skolnick. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Thank you, mods.